Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today. We're just going to give it a little bit of time so that the notifications go out that we are live. Um, Ren, the weather, it's a little bit nicer today.
It's supposed to be in the 70s. I will take it. I'm so excited.
I know, me too. After the weekend, I was kind of shocked as how nice it truly did get.
Oh yeah, I felt so spoiled on Saturday. I opened all the windows. It was gorgeous. It was great. And I'm already missing it, so I'm very excited for today to get better.
I know, me too. I think my dog also enjoyed it very much when she had to have two baths over the weekend. So,
She loved every second of it.
yes, for sure. Well, I think we've given it enough time and we can jump right in. I'm Taylor Nelson, digital strategist here at Key Media Solutions.
And I'm Ren Schroeder, and I'm an account executive here at Q Media.
And today we are going to talk about YouTube and AI and how it works into marketing and what you need to do. So, with that, we'll jump right in.
Yeah, so all right, quick question. Are businesses sleeping on YouTube right about now?
Absolutely. And what's interesting is we're seeing this in the data. AI tools are prioritizing video-based sources based because they're easier to extract and summarize, especially from YouTube.
Oh yeah, and if they're not using video the right way and right now, they're going to fall behind real fast.
Absolutely. So here's what's changed. AI systems like Google's AI overviews are actively pulling structured answers from video content, especially YouTube, because of transcripts, timestamps, and engagement signals.
Right. So instead of people just kind of like Googling and like clicking links and everything, they're getting answers directly right away called the zero click search. Or they're being pushed towards videos to try to get that information.
Exactly. And YouTube already functions as the second largest search engine. Now, with AI layering on top, it's becoming a primary source for answer extraction, not just discovery.
So it's not just content anymore, it's discovery. This changes how marketing works completely.
Yeah, because traditional SEO alone isn't enough anymore. We've talked about this a lot. You've heard us talk about this a lot. If your content isn't in formats AI can parse like video with clear answers, you're less likely to be surfaced.
Exactly. If you're not showing up in video or in some way of AI driven answers, you basically don't exist. You're the most obscure person on the internet.
And most businesses are still optimizing for those clicks, not for inclusion in AI generated responses, which is where visibility is shifting. So, first shift to question based content. You want to align with how people actually search, like how to, cost of, or best option for.
Yes, this is the biggest thing right now. You need to make videos that answer real questions, things that people are already searching for and asking when they go to Google or whatever their preferred search engine is.
So, for example, instead of our services, you'd create something like how to choose the right service in 2026 or what does service cost and what affects pricing.
Exactly. You have to think like your consumer.
That's what increases your chances of being pulled into those AI summaries or featured results.
Second thing to do, your video structure matters way more now.
Yes, structure is critical. AI relies on clear, front loaded answers, so you want to state the core takeaway within the first 10 to 15 seconds.
And after that, you want to break things into clear sections so that both your consumers and people watching and AI can understand it.
Think of it like this: clear headings, concise explanations, and logical flow. That helps with retention, but it also can make your content easier for AI to segment and reference. So, third, distribution matters just as much as creation. One topic should turn into multiple assets across platforms.
And this is where people tend to mess it up. They post once and they move on.
Instead, take one topic and turn it into a long form YouTube video, short form clips for discovery, and supporting posts that reinforce the same topic.
Yes, and because YouTube builds authority, short form drives discovery, and AI pulls from all of it.
Exactly. AI models are aggregating signals across formats, so more consistent your topic presence is, the more likely you are to show up.
Yes, and I think the biggest mistake right now is that people and businesses are chasing viral content.
Yeah, and virality is unpredictable. What's more reliable is creating content that consistently answers high intent questions.
Precisely. You don't need viral, you need useful.
Exactly. Content that's structured, specific, and aligned with search intent is what gets indexed, referenced, and surfaced by AI.
Exactly. The future isn't about views and how many people have seen what you put out there. It's about your visibility in AI and in search.
So, Ren, I'm going to ask you a question since you're on the client side of things every day. Um, what do you tell clients when they ask you, like, if they're thinking about YouTube, how would you sway them into putting some advertising dollars behind that?
Of course. I mean, for one thing, YouTube is big. I mean, video in general is just so important because so many businesses, so many consumers hinge on it because they're looking for educational videos. They want to know what's going on out there. They want to know how to use your product or how you can benefit them in a nice way. And if we're being honest, a lot of people put these videos on in the background. So no matter what, you're getting heard, you're getting seen, you're getting put out there. And it's, in my opinion, one of the top 5 ways to get a hold of the consumer that you're looking for. And so that is usually what I would say to get someone to kind of put some spend dollars behind it, just because it's, in all honesty, vital to your campaign nowadays. You can't really get too far away from video of some form without becoming slightly irrelevant to your consumers.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Um, another question for you. Sorry, I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Totally
But
fine.
I like to pick your brain when I have the opportunities to. Um, do you still think that digital advertising is that full funnel approach and not just a single, like one single tactic?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's something that us at Key Media are really big on
Mhm.
for omnichannel results in the first place. Um, you can't just use one tactic and call it good. I know a lot of businesses are trying to pivot to social media advertising. They think that's where all the dollars should go to. And don't get me wrong, I think social media is very important, but it's only one part of the entire funnel. Like you need to have your display ads out there, your PPC ads out there, and then also social media, and then you also need to have some video thrown in there. I mean, you have to kind of hit and like get to your consumers in every way possible because most consumers don't see an ad once and say, yes, that's what I want. They need to see it multiple times in multiple different places to finally get to the point of like, okay, you know what, I'm going to purchase. And so that does mean you need more than one tactic, and you do need a full funnel. I mean, it's been around for decades and years of marketing. It's not going to go away anytime soon.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Well, that's all we had today for you guys. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. Um, we will stick around for a little bit just in case anyone does have a question. Um, as always, though, we are here every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So someone will be back next week. Oh, we do have a question. Okay. So the question is, are there ways to find out what your customers are searching for? Sometimes I feel we think we know what they are searching for, but may be surprised by how they actually search.
That is an absolutely amazing question, and I'm going to let our digital strategist take this because she deals with this all day, every day.
So yes, that is a great question. Sorry, I was just reading it again. um, and it kind of, I think there's two answers to this, and one of the answers is definitely the journey behind like the customer search and those keywords that you can put into your campaigns. And but then for two, it's also sorry, I'm blanking on the word I'm trying to find here.
Oh, I hate days like that.
Yes. But there's also, I feel so sorry. This is
No, you're totally fine. Yeah, no, just to help. Yes, there are keywords that are searched for the consumers, the ones that we're kind of thinking of that they're going to go for, and that's true. But there's also a lot with how search is going now. That's contextual. Like they're not searching just by keywords, but now it's more like phrases and like
thank you. That's
question
what I was
based.
looking for.
Hmm.
Yes, and piggyback on that, definitely those phrases that you're looking for, and you can actually pull reports out of Google Ads that will tell you what your customers are searching for. So if that helps, hopefully that helps and answers your question.
Yeah, perfect. We'll give it a few seconds, see if there's anything else out there. Yeah, well, as always, Taylor, I've enjoyed our time talking and kind of just picking each other's brains. It's always fun.
Yes, I definitely agree. Um, Again, someone will be back next week at 10 o'clock. If you guys have any topics that you'd like for us to address, please reach out. We are always happy to hear from you guys. But until then, someone will be back next week. Thank